want to print a number which are ending with 3. So for that, I just simply added one logic. See here, if condition. If my number is percentage t equal to 3, which means that 3, 13, we will get these kind of numbers. Then only please print x, right? Else don't print that one. So first one is I'll be taking 1, checking if it is true or false. Yeah, if it is true, enter, just check this condition. If it is true, print this x number. Else what you will do, you'll come out here and increment again, go to loop this one, check this condition. You will execute this one, the second line, and then again go. So loop will increase, keep on increasing. First step, second step, third step, fourth, then again this condition, like so. Likewise, you will keep on executing this line and this line, right? Iteratively, so until we encounter this is a false. Once you get this number, no, once you increment 100, it will become 101. Then it's going to stop the loop. Okay, so this is how you can just build some logic based on the requirement, right? With these loop condition, if condition, and while loop. Yeah, here are some of the examples, no? Just same example, but one more under condition they added. Here also same condition, some more variables, right? So they have taken, instead of one variable, they are taking 2 variables. So that my one key here, no, easy way is, see, whatever you take, you try to add the print statement. For example, see here. Yeah, here you have only one variable, no? So for just in case, if you are trying, I'm telling you, if you are trying for this example and you are trying to understand logic, simply what you can do is you can add the print statements here. See here. First of all, let me try to correct these indentation, else it will throw error, right? See here, this C plus 1 is within this condition, right? And this is outside actually. Yeah, I got the count. See here, I don't know what is happening, how I is getting counted and this C is getting counted within this loop. So simply what you can do is you add one print statement, okay? Print. See, before anyway while loop, right? I equal to 1. After entering, what you will do is, this is like, first line of while loop. Yeah, just add like this. I is equal to comma I. You just add like this. Then what you will do is, yeah, here itself you try to C equal to both values. You can try to understand how it is coming up. Yeah, and this is after, like last line of for loop, like first line of for loop, last line of for loop, how this is getting iterated, right? So that we will know. See here, if you keenly observe uh, first line and last line, right? See here, for the first instance, my I value is 1 0, right? And then by the end of this line, no, loop, so I am having that I is incremented, but C is still 0. Yeah, so again what you will do, once this is done, again you'll go here and see if my this is true or false. If it is true, again go here, try to print same value 2 comma 0. So end of my loop, again it has become 3 and 0. So if you keenly observe, see here I value is getting incremented, no? 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 4, 5, and at this point you can see I value is changing from 0 to 4. So this is at which loop? This is first loop, second loop, third loop, right? By the end of the third loop, you can see increment in the C value. Yeah. So at that point, third loop, so this 0, and we have executed this c equal to c plus 1. Until for the first two loops, I haven't touched this line at all because this is getting false actually. But for the third loop, this is going to true, right? With the I value 3, right? The I value 3, when you enter, it is going to true. And we have executed the c equal to c plus 1, and which is that is the reason we could see this end here, no, c equal to 1. Yeah. And here, furthermore, I just want to give clarity. Loop number. I mean, this is for your understanding only, right? You can play around. It's not like 100, right? You just take some minimum number also. It will be first you need to understand the basic. You don't try for 100. Maybe you try for small loops, or this is also big for you, right? It's for us to understand easily. So just take small as much as possible, and just play around that. This is also don't require, just take 5. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, loop number 1, loop number 2, 3, 4, 5. For each loop, I value is changing. Just observe c is getting changed. See here, from third loop I could see c is incremented to 1, and again 1. Here also 1. There is no change. Let me take increment that to sixth loop. Let me see how it is getting changed. Yeah, it is still 1, right? Let me just increment by 10, and let's see if my c is where it is getting incremented. Actually, I'm just trying to understand it. It's still 1. There is no change here. Let me take it as 15. There is no change, right? See here, every always it is only 1. I don't know where it will, when it will change. Let me directly increment to 20. It's still 1. Let me increment to 40. Still 1. Yeah, here it is. No, loop number 33. When you enter this loop with I value 33, then this is going to true. And when I value is 3, it is going to true. And when I value is 33, this is going to 3. Similarly, if I value is maybe I think 43, you will be, it will get changed, I believe. So let me change to this one. Let's observe at 43 loop. No, it's still 3. Yeah, it's still 2. Okay, basically these are fundamentalists. This condition has to be true. That is the thing. So is this clear, everyone? Or this is the best example for you to practice actually. So let me just put this one, copy. I don't know whether I can able to see. Let me paste this one to everyone. Yeah, try this one. Okay, try this one. This will help you to understand. See here, if you observe, you are not able to see the change in that c. So for the simplicity, don't try to put this one, remove this condition. Yeah, see, for us it will be difficult if you have this much numbers. So try to simplify the problem, and our goal is to reduce, to get these things right better. What I will do is, instead of, right, so what I'm going to do is just take some simple example. If it is divisible by 2, I'm just trying. It means if basically for every even numbers you're going to increment, right? Hope you understand. See here, um, when I value is 1, it's 0. When I value is 2, it's even, right? It got 1 incremented. So when it is 3, it is not incremented. When I value is 4, it is even number. It got incremented. 5 odd number not incremented, 6 is even number, then it got incremented C value. So likewise, whenever you are encountered some even number, you are going to increment, else you are not going to increment. So this is the best example for you to understand, right? So just substitute here in the above example instead of that one. Try this one. Try to simple, right? You start with this small, basic logic building blocks, right? So that it will be easy for you. Just practice as much as possible. There are number of programs over there with the combinations here and there. So just go through these programs. This is for just for exercise programs only, right? So logical questions and all. See here. Here they're doing calculating the percentage means remainder. They're doing summation. Then again with they're doing this. That basically they want to check, right? If you reverse the number, I mean, when you try to sum up these numbers, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, we have to get 6, right? So magic number means it is nothing but summation actually. When you sum, right? So you'll be getting number like this. 1 second. Sum all the numbers until you get the single digit number, right? So that is what it is. So 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. When I do 6 plus 4, it will become 10. So my magic number is 6. Okay. I mean, whenever I'm just keep on adding two digits, if I reach double digit, I will stop, one step ahead actually, right? So here itself, I'm getting the sum as 6. When I'm doing next step, 6 plus 4, it is 10. So that is the reason I will drop there itself and I'll consider 6 as my magic number. So anyway, that logic will be clearly mentioned here also. So our task is to do all these kind of logical questions, right? Perfect numbers, reverse a number, if it is prime or not, you need to check if it is a prime or not, all these conditions. Yeah. See here, one logic is break statement, right? So check if the number is prime or not. You can use the break statement. What will happen when we give the break? Let me tell you. See, what I told you is if it is true, you're going to execute this one and keep on. So here, see, for example, this is true. Okay, 100 times this is true. Well and good. 100 times you are going to check that is also well and good. But what will happen the moment when you this is true, and if you give break condition, what will happen is it will again go back instead. Ideally, see what if you don't have break? What will happen? If it is, it will check for this condition to be true or not. If it is true, you are going to enter it. If it is true, print not prime, and then after that you are going to increment this I value. Correct. Again, you are going to check it, come here and check this if it is true. And here, just in case if this condition is false, we are not going to print this one. Again, we are coming here, we are going to increment this I value, correct? So here, the change is whenever you are, in case if it is true, you are going to print, right? After that, usually you are going to increment. But whenever you have added this one, right? Break condition, what will happen? This is going to break and again it will going to join this while loop. Yeah, I mean, this won't get executed actually, right? This entire while loop, it will come out of this entire while loop actually, and then this will check, and if it is true, it will print, else if not. Yeah, this break is to break this entire while loop actually. If you don't give while loop, no, it will keep on rotating until this is false. But the moment if you give break, this is break to this loop where it is defined it. Yeah. Yeah. Then this is like a first statement, right? So similarly, while we have first statement, let's take one example and see how it will work. For one example, what else is for I in range of 5. So before that, let me try to print the range, right? How it will work. Print range of 5. Let's see what it will come. Yeah. So range basically, right, it will try to generate the numbers between 0 to 4 actually, right? 0 to 4. Let me just take it in uh, k equal to some range and k, and I'm going to print I value, right? Yeah. So, I mean, basically this will generates the values actually. 5 means 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? That there are 5 values it will going to generate. And if I want to print that, I have to use this loop condition. Okay. So for I in k means like every time it will read one value from this k. This k, ideally k contains these values actually, it will contain values like this. Logically it contains these values, and these values you are going to read from this function for loop actually. For I in k, for the first time I equal to 0, and I'm going to print, right, 0. For the second loop my I value is 1, so I'm going to print. Then I equal to 2, then I equal to 3, then I equal to 4. Once the list is exhausted, I'm just going to come out. Clear? It is nothing but just reading each element from this list or these values, right? You can do like this. This is my list actually. See here. Yeah, this is also fine. This is my list. Or you can do print some list of strings also. Apple, right? Banana. You can print like this. Apple, banana. I can print anything. So I mean, since I have sequence of numbers, I'm using this range actually, right? Since I have sequence. What if I have some numbers like employee ID like 100, or I have one more mm, uh, another student id like 200, no, or I have 203, or one more student id like 1 like this, see, if you keenly observe here, I don't have numbers in the sequence, right? This is the list of students, right? This is the student ids, right, who has opted for the one of the course, right? The selective some courses will be there, right? Specific, it's like optional, so you can choose either first course, or second it's kind of choice, right? So for my course these students got nominated, and I just want to just trying to display those ids, so I can do like this. Yeah, I don't have any series here, right? Whenever you are, just remember, when you have series like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, you go for the range function. If you don't have series, you can put it in some list, and you can read like this. Yeah. So this is how for loop will work actually. See here, range, range of 5, right? So this will print, generate the list of consecutive value. If you give 1, 6, what will happen? It will start from 1 until like 6 minus 1, 5, right? So 1 to 5, it will print like this. Same string concept apply here. Try to remember, this is inclusive, second one is exclusive, same. 1 comma 11 means 1 comma 11 minus 1, which is 10, right? So 1 to 10. However, the step value is 2, so you need to skip that one, right? So 1 plus 2 3 plus 2 5 plus 2 7 plus 2 9 9 plus 2 11. But since it is exclusive, I'm not printing 11 number here. Yeah. So similarly, same way how we are handling strings, this is the range function to generate these kind of numbers actually. See, I'm printing range from 1 comma 11, so 1 comma 10. So I am using this for loop and to print this one. Yeah. Here, this is range. If you want to separately, you can use this for loop. So you are just going to, cut down each element, read each element here. While loop, we already discussed it, right? Same range and exchange, both are same. So nothing more difference. Only thing is when you try to print a type, you can see X, you know, I mean, A equal to range of, right? I told you this will generate list. So that is the reason when you try to understand type of A, you can see the list. But when you say X range, it will going to print the X range only instead of range. But however, we usually, predominantly we use range, all the places. We don't use X range actually. Only difference is like how it will works in the internally, but for us both functional device it is same, no difference. So usually we can go with the range instead of exchange. So same sum of the numbers until, right, you can use these functions and all, you can generate this one simple. See, just make a note, try out all these programs wherever you struck, and you if you still you spend already half an hour and still you are not able to achieve something, right, you just note down all those programs, right, numbers or something. So I'm just, we can discuss that one. So tomorrow we'll just spend time on these programs only, right, exclusively, because, right, see, this from here onwards completely for non-programmers and all, so beginners actually, so right, so it will be helpful for you, right, you'll get some confident on these writing the if condition, if else loops, if loop, no, for loop, while loop and all. So all these that just for your practice only, right? So logic way I just told you like how to write and all. So rest everything is kind of exercise for you. So tomorrow we'll just find time. Tomorrow main goal is take questions from each one of you, and we will be trying to solve in the class.